So, hello, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Ben Littlepage, and I am the coordinator for the Master of Arts in Post-Secondary Education Administration here at Murray State University.
Hey everybody, I am Dr. Patel, Senator Patel. I am the coordinator of the counseling program here at Murray State University.
So we're with you today because we have an exciting opportunity that we want you to be a part of. In May of 2021, we will be taking a group with us to Daegu, South Korea for what's considered a short-term study abroad program. And this program, the purpose of this program will be to compare and contrast wellness between Eastern and Western philosophies, especially as it relates with secondary and post-secondary education.
While there, one of the things that I was just to kind of give you guys an idea of the things that we will get into during our time in South Korea, we'll definitely be working with our connections at Daegu University to connect with the various administrators, the various programs around the university. But in addition to that, we will be hopefully moving outside of the university and where we'll be able to connect with high school and middle school levels and talk to their administrators about how they're coming to understand wellness. This concept of wellness is a relatively new concept. I mean, not for us, but for the folks in Korea, this is something that's relatively new. They even have a specific term for it, wali bal, which means life and work balance, work and life balance. Wali bal, work-life balance. And so this is something that's starting to take starting to build momentum within the nation. And we'll have an opportunity to talk with school administrators to see how they're integrating volleyball within the classroom, within the school experience, within the academic experience. We'll potentially be able to also go to factories, again, to look at how employers are integrating this concept of work-life balance within the private sector. And then we'll also go to other specific sites within South Korea. We'll visit hagwons, which are basically the schools that specialize in specific disciplines. So when we went a couple of years back, we went to an English hagwon, which was a phenomenal experience. We were able to see how these instructors worked with Korean students to teach them proficiency in English, and it was amazing to see the type of how they integrate technology within the classroom. And so we'll be able to experience all that if we do get to visit that same hagwon. Maybe we'll visit some new hagwons as well. You know, they have martial arts hagwons and all sorts of various disciplines. And so this will be an opportunity for us to experience those unique educational opportunities that we necessarily don't get in the States. We'll also visit Buddhist temples to see how, I mean, just in terms of when we're talking about wellness, we also need to incorporate the spiritual piece of it. So we'll visit Buddhist temples, we'll visit traditional medicine, the traditional Museum of Medicine. We'll get to venture into eating cuisine that's so it'll be it'll be an opportunity ripe with new experiences and an opportunity and plenty of opportunities to begin to make new connections of how we can consider wellness versus how they consider wellness, and hopefully we'll bring back new ideas to the States when we go into our profession in the future.
And I think that's just to kind of transition off that. That's a big takeaway, is our ability to bring things back to practice. We this concept of cultural competency in whatever we do as a professional. It's so important to be able to go and explore and experience so that we can bring things back into our daily work. And so we'll have a deeper understanding of what it is to work and participate in a Southeast Asian culture and see how they comprehend and practice wellness. And there will be a lot of differences. We've noticed, as Dr. Patel had mentioned, we're noticing a very generational change taking place right now throughout the culture. And so that will help you, because maybe in your profession you work with international students, or maybe even specifically Korean students or those from Southeast Asia. We also think that a key takeaway is that you'll be able to help individuals develop this holistic concept of wellness. You know, Dr. Patel had mentioned, you know, the academic piece, the social piece, the spiritual piece. And so we have an understanding for what wellness is here in the United States, and you know, we try to realize that, but what does holistic wellness look like on the other side of the world, and how can that be implemented in our respective professions? So when we were able to go in May 2019, we were able to take some graduate students and professionals that were from post-secondary education, as well as from the counseling profession. And it was one of the things that I enjoyed most, Dr. Patel, is just looking at the conversation, participating in this focus group discussions where people were just all the time coming up with new ideas of, hey, we could do this, or hey, we could do that. And then what was neat is that when we came back, watching those ideas become implemented. Here at Murray State, for example, I know some of the forms were translated into Korean. I know that some of the practices were very specific to welcoming Korean students to Murray State. And so just to see ideas seed over in Korea and then grow into something here that actually exists at Murray State.
Yeah, it's an amazing, transformative experience for sure. Now, in terms of folks who are eligible, Dr. Littlepage just talked a little bit about the graduate students that came with us last time, professionals that came with us last time. And so there are specific courses that will be used for this Discovered Korea experience, specifically students who are enrolled in CNS 725, which is my apologies, secondary school counseling, CNS 746, wellness and preventative approaches. Both of these programs are specific to the counseling program. In addition to that, Dr. Littlepage, if you want to talk a little bit more about PSC 630, that's
Sure. So if you're in the PSC program, if you're enrolled in PSC 630, or if you plan to enroll in PSC 630, which is globalization and internationalization of higher education, you would be eligible to participate in this program. If you've already taken PSC 630, and you have not taken PSC 760, which is organization and operations in higher education, we can also include you in the Discover Career program. You will have unique assignments, regardless of what class you're in. You'll have unique assignments that you will participate in while you're in Korea, and then and then it culminates at the end of our program where you have a deliverable that you'll give us that is a part of that course.
And if you're not in the counseling program or in the post-secondary program, that doesn't mean that you're not eligible to participate in the Discover Korea program. So if you're in a graduate program and there is an elective, please get with us and we'll work with you to navigate that and kind of walk you through the steps on how to apply for the program and still get credit for your particular program, and we'll definitely assist you in that process. And
I was just going to say, even if you're not a Murray State student, we had students, if you recall, a couple years ago, we had students from Missouri who were interested, from UT Martin, just a variety of different schools that weren't even a part of Murray State that were grad students who wanted to participate.
Sure.
So we thought that was exciting.
So other students at other universities, if you're not a student and you're a professional and you want to come on board, we had folks who were interested in coming with us last time who were not students, and we were able to navigate this. We were able to help them navigate the system, so they were able to participate with us. And so plenty of opportunity for individuals to come and experience this incredible program. In terms of the cost, another really I guess cornerstone of this particular program is that comparatively speaking, we don't cost as much. It's $2,500. That's what we're anticipating. That'll be essentially all inclusive. That'll cover your meals while you're in Korea, the lodging in Korea, and so that's not a bad price when considering you're going halfway around the world for 10 days.
No, that's exactly right. I was just going to pull up a map just for a moment. So while we're over there, we're going to have an opportunity to travel throughout the country. We're largely going to be based in Daegu, but as you can see from the map, we'll go to Ulsan, we'll go to Seoul, and we'll also go to some other areas within that southeast region. While you're there, this $2,500 cost is going to, again, cover your plane ticket, your meals, your lodging, your transportation throughout the country. It's a great deal. Not to mention the fact that, as you and I know, there aren't a lot of opportunities out there for graduate students to participate in a study abroad program, or even professionals that want to participate. So it's a good opportunity, and the price is right.
And we know that $2,500 is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's money, but there are funding opportunities that can help you reach that $2,500 mark for sure. There's scholarships that Murray State that's available through Murray State study abroad program. The average scholarship for folks who are studying abroad is around $750 last we checked, and so but there's other funding opportunities as well. So something again that we can help you navigate through that process as well, and be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys might have.
So we know this is a big decision for you to make. We would love for you to join us in Korea in May of 2021. We just think that having already traveled there a couple times, it's been just like Dr. Patel said, it's a transformative experience. We'd love for you to participate with us. We encourage you to reach out and contact us via email, telephone. Would love to just communicate that with you and have you join our program.
Yeah, so I think that's a great place to wrap up. And like we've said already, if you have questions, feel free to connect with us. We're more than happy to answer those questions.
Thank you.
Bye.